Today is Monday, the 20th day of November 2023. I am George Wenner and I'm here in St. John's, Antigua, outside of the General Post Office. A busy day in St. John's. We have cruise ship in port today, and the workers at the General Post Office, they are continuing their industrial action. It's a situation wherein they're meeting with, they're in a huddle, and it seems as if they're meeting with union officials. I recognize the president of the union, Alric Daniel. That's him there in center picture. And they're meeting on the other side of the road from the General Post Office at the junction of High and Thames Street. And so we're here, the workers of the post office, the General Post Office, postal workers are off the job. They're on the other side of the road. They're all huddled here, and they're meeting with union officials. You know, this is an ongoing industrial action regarding the conditions of work, health and safety in the workplace. We were here a few weeks ago, a few months ago, and they're striking for the poor sanitary conditions, mold, rodent infested workplace, and other issues with the ventilation, other issues. So we're here.
So the person supposed to be working is the cashier. And at civil registry.
Okay. So listen to where the book is going to be.
I'm suggesting the cashiers don't go so we can organize you, please.
Hold on. The book, when you come in the morning,
the book will be at the front.
the book will be right here.
Oh, I'm not signing that book today as well. As I signed before, but signing this book today, okay?
The town also. You understand?
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you what I'm going to pull your hand. Blow your big hand. Blow your hand. You chuck her. Listen. Or to be secure.
I'm here with Alric Daniel, the General Secretary of the Antigua and Barbuda Trades and Labor Union, the union representing the postal workers here in St. John's. Mr. Daniel, what is the issue this time around? Because we know it's an ongoing protest.
Well, it is really the same issue where there was a commitment by management to have certain corrective measures being taken in the interim, and those corrective measures weren't done, and as a result the workers are still refusing to go in that building with the union support. I will say to you that having viewed the condition, we have been following up as a union, and we keep on urging management to take the remedial measures as quickly as possible, and nothing has been done. We are not satisfied. In fact, when we went in there was a roach that was running up and down. There's still a pungent odor in the building, and as a result, those are not conditions for people to work in.
When we were here last, several weeks to about 2 months ago, thereabout,
Yes.
there were issues with vermin, rodent infestation, mold, the smell of sewage, other issues that were affecting the workers as it relates to the condition of this structure, which has been in operation for over 100 years.
Correct.
So you're saying that those issues were not addressed?
They were not addressed. I think I can manfully say it's not addressed. As far as I'm informed, it's only over the weekend that they did one round of deep cleaning, partial deep cleaning, and in fact there was consensus on having other things done, and those things weren't done. So based on that fact, the conditions as we see is still very much on the floor.
And we're hearing that government officials are requesting of the workers to return to work and reduce the risk of exposure. Can you establish the veracity of that?
Okay, yes, the employer wanted the workers to return on a shortened workday, but we indicated as a union, in order for that to happen, there had to be serious work had to be done
to improve the conditions.
To improve the conditions, and that was not done.
And the conditions remain the same.
Remain the same, and as a result, the workers are not reporting for duty today.
So, what units of the General Post Office are operational as we speak?
Well, in terms of operations, you have the Woods branch that's operational, and in fact, there are problems at most of the substations, and many of them are not working as well. And you have to understand the importance of this main head office, because many of the mails that go out to these substations feed from the General Post Office. So either which way, work is disrupted.
So what is the end state? How soon a turnaround? Have there been any commitments from the government as to remedying the conditions here or finding a temporary workplace until this problem is resolved here at the General Post Office?
Let me say, quite frankly, our position as a union is always for the workers to be relocated to a temporary facility that meets the standard that it should meet, international standard. That has not been done. We cannot dictate in terms of how soon they do it. The employer should have a duty of care to ensure that that is done. We would like to see it done very soon, because we understand the impact that the work disruption is having on the general public.
What assurances have the government given, bearing in mind we're going into the Christmas season? This is generally a busy period at the General Post Office, parcels, mail coming through. What assurance has been given by the government?
We were told that the government is looking at alternative arrangements, and we are actually going to view some of those alternative accommodations this afternoon.
What timeline? Because we were here several months ago and the situation
there was really
was not addressed.
There's no concrete timeline, and that is one of the things that concerns the union. There's no concrete timeline. We have made recommendations about different facilities that the government indicated that it was looking into, but up to this day there's no timeline, and that is what concerns us.
So you're remaining off the job, on the job. What is the situation here at the General Post Office?
The situation is that the workers are not entering that facility or any facility that any post office that does not meet the standard or suitable for working conditions. May I remind that in the Antigua and Barbuda Labor Code, under the underlying principles, that it says that the employment conditions should be of such that it preserves health, safety and welfare of workers and prevent industrial action. We are not going to force our workers to be in any environment that could cause damage to their health.
Thank you very much, Mr. Daniel. There you have it, folks. That's the situation that obtains here at the General Post Office, Lower High Street. I'm here with the shop steward of the General Postal Workers, shop steward Miss Aisha Moraine. Miss Moraine, from your perspective, what is the issue?
The issue is health and safety.
Health and safety.
Health and safety is the issue with the General Post Office, and the subs.
The substations around Antigua.
Up to now, nothing has been done to rectify our problems. The office is still smelling musky and moldy, it's still leaking. Mold is still in the buildings. Nothing has been done to rectify the problem.
I know you spoke about the substations here in Antigua. How has this impacted the postal service over in our sister island of Barbuda?
Everywhere is affected, not only in Antigua and Barbuda, but worldwide, because if we're not here to sort and send out the mails are just stagnant here. They're going to remain here.
Okay, I was here a few weeks to a few months ago, I would say, and the long-standing issues, as I understand it, have not been resolved.
No, it has not.
And so you're staying off.
Our position remained the same. We're out of the building until these conditions are met.
And what timeline has the government engaged with
No,
your union? They
have,
haven't given a timeline.
We haven't have a deficient timeline as yet.
So we can envisage this will impact the season going into Christmas, the busy period.
Well, hopefully we plan. Well, we are asking them to get a different building to house us if they can. But if
There has
it
been
does,
no update on that.
No. So if that is the situation, we will be home during the Christmas season, or we will be out here
Protesting.
We will come protesting.
So you will sign in,
And
but you'll be on the picket
outside.
line.
Yes, yes.
There you have it, folks. George Wenner reporting live for you here downtown in St. John's, Antigua, outside the General Post Office, where postal workers are all on the picket line, not reporting for duty. Well, reported for duty, but not providing the service, not entering the building on safe workspace. George Wenner outside the General Post Office, holding their feet to the fire, keeping them honest.